Hello everyone, welcome to this database tech channel. In my previous video in this series, I have shown you how to restore a database when one control file is lost. Now I will show you how to recover a database when all control files are lost. Before I jump onto my lab, let me show you the environment details. I have two rack nodes and the database MyDB is running on both the nodes. As you can see here, I have two nodes, gget01 and gget02. And I have installed Oracle Grid 19c, and on top of that Oracle Home 19c also installed. The database I'm going to use for this session is MyDB, which is also running on both the instances. Now let's review the scenario. All control files are lost, but SP file, data file, all archive logs are available. RMAN has backup of control file. Database is running on rack environment. As we complete this scenario, I'll make it more complicated and show you recover from those other scenarios. So there will be more videos on this. Please write your feedback in the comment section if you want me to practically cover any specific scenarios. I'll try to cover that. Alright, let's go through the steps first before we start our lab. Step number 1 will stop all the instances of the database. Then we'll start the database in no mount in step number 2, and in step number 3 we'll restore control files from RMAN backup. Okay, these are all high level steps, so we'll see everything in our lab session. Okay, let me open my node 1. So this is my node 1. I'm logged in as Oracle. My environment is set. Now let me open node 2. I'll change this tab color. I'll take the red color. So first node is red color, and I'll make the second node with some different color. I'll take blue so that we can easily identify both the nodes. So node 1 and node 2. Okay, now let me clear the screen. We'll take a look at the scenario first. All control files are lost, but we have all the backups. So first thing I'll do, I'll take backup of the database so that we can use that backup to restore the control files. So basically, if you can take only control file backups, that's fine, but I'll just go ahead and take backup of the database. The control file backup will be taken with the full backup. Let me check the database status. So database is running on node 1, but it is not running on node 2. Okay, let me quickly start the other instance also. Okay, both the instances are started. Let me check the status again. Okay, so the database is running with all the instances. Now I'll connect to the RMAN prompt. And as you can see here, database is connected to MyDB. Before taking backup of the database, let's check all the configuration setup for this RMAN. Control file auto backup is on. So every time you take a full database backup, so it will actually take control file backup with that. Now I will take backup of the database. If you take backup of database when control file auto backup is on, this is going to take control file backup by default. You can clearly see here control file and SP file backup is already taken. Now exit from this session. I have a script to create table in the database. So before you drop all the control files, we'll create a table and add some records to the table. So the script will create one user in the database and will create a table under that user and adding few records to the table. So once we restore the control files and recover the database, we'll validate checking this table. If this table is present in the database after the restore, this means we have done a complete recovery. Okay, now before you drop the control files to simulate this scenario, let me capture the information of the control file location. So I'll connect to the database first. So this is my control file locations. Let me copy these locations to a notepad. So these are two control files. Let me go to the location. So both the control files are here. Let me quickly remove them. So I have removed them. So now if you try to perform any operation in the database, you will see error message. Okay, both the control files are lost. Now database cannot function. Let's open the document and follow the steps. Now let's stop the database. So this will use immediate option to stop the database, but as control files are lost, we need to abort it. Okay, now database is stopped. You can validate it. So database is not running. Now what we'll do, we'll start the database in no mount mode. Database is started in no mount mode. Now connect to RMAN prompt and we'll restore all the control files from our auto backup. Then we'll start this database in mount mode. After that, we'll recover the database and open the database in reset log. So this will complete the recovery. Yes, so RMAN is connected to MyDB. The database is not mounted. So what is the next step? Let us restore this from auto backup. Control files are restored. You can see both the files here. Now we'll mount the database. Database is mounted and we need to recover the database now. So this will apply all the logs after the backup was taken. Once all the archive logs are applied, this will complete the recovery. Now is the time to open the database in reset log mode. Okay, our database is opened in reset log mode. Let's go to SQL plus prompt and we'll check the database. So basically this should restore the table we created and this will confirm that we have restored it successfully. We created a table earlier with the name testuser.employee. So we'll try to select the table. Okay, table is back. So this means that database is restored completely. I think this is the one of the case where you lost all your control files, but other files are available. So in that case, you can follow these steps to restore your database and recover the database completely. Thanks for watching.